Aptera's new community funding program has only been in operation for 2 weeks, but it has already raised $3 million of its $20.50 million goal. To encourage more investment, the company is also providing new Aptera-branded merchandise to lead investors. Hi, this is Echo Electric, where we talk about all things concerning EVs. Remember to like the video. If you're enjoying our content, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay connected. Before we get into the video, I'd like to pass on a special message regarding one of our core team members here at Echo Electric. Lewin is a founding writer and editor here at Echo Electric. He is a sickler and has lost 2 siblings to this disease. Lewin has battled the dreaded sickle cell disease all his life, and his health keeps deteriorating as the days go by. Despite the severe, debilitating pain episodes, frequent hospitalization, and bed rest recommendations, Lewin still puts up with creating the unique content we put out here. Lewin is indeed a fighter, and the best we can do for him as a team is to help him stay healthy. Lewin's health can be completely restored with a bone marrow transplant and a bilateral hip replacement. So we call on all our audience and fans to donate and see that he gets these surgeries. We'll really wish that he stays healthy. We hope you'll want that too. Please check out his GoFundMe campaign in the description below. Aptera announced the financial milestone today, though it wasn't exactly a surprise, given that the company has maintained a regularly updated investment leaderboard since its January 27 crowdfunding launch. Aptera stated in that release that it hoped to raise $20 to $50 million by the end of March. Aptera is trying to recruit 2,000 investors, who each contribute $10,000 or more, putting it in this fundraising range. According to the leaderboard at press time, Aptera has raised $3.10 million from 257 investors. So, if we believe that investments begin quickly and then slow down, or that the pace of investment remains relatively consistent during the investment time, Aptera appears to be running a little behind schedule, around a quarter of the way through its 2-month investment period. As a result, Aptera has introduced a few new incentives for investors, maybe to expedite the process. Aptera has promised that anyone who invests over $10,000 between January 27 and March 26 will receive a serialized limited edition hardcover book about the Aptera production and design process, in addition to the previous perks of a 5% discount on an Aptera and the waiver of the $100 reservation fee. Beyond this tier, each investor who invests more than $15,000 during that time period will receive a branded Aptera adventure bag, and investors who spend more than $25,000 will receive the bag as well as a branded Aptera accelerator jacket. The first 2,000 launch edition Aptera vehicles will be distributed to the 2,000 investors in roughly the order of their places on the leaderboard. The number 1 investor will receive the first Aptera. Presently, that position is held by an investor from Maryland who goes by the initials RP. They have invested $10,500 since January 27, but over $1 million since Aptera originally started taking investments. The launch edition vehicles will start at $33,200 and include an upgraded 400-mile battery, all available solar panels, and an all-wheel drive system, despite the fact that the pricing is clearly marked subject to change. Finally, Aptera promised additional swag in the future, noting that new things and experiences will be added to the list as more investments come in. It also hinted at a unique award for the top 10 investors, but stated we'd have to wait and see. If you want to learn more about Aptera, visit their Investment Accelerator Program website. Now let's talk a little bit about the Aptera SEV. Aptera has a lengthy history with EV aficionados, having previously attempted and failed to bring a car to market. However, this second attempt is more plausible than the first. The vehicle has a unique and stylish look, as well as exceptional efficiency. It may even deliver on the promise of being able to drive and charge completely on solar power for low-mileage persons or those who live in highly sunny areas. This might make it easier for folks who don't have access to their own parking place, for example, to stay charged from day to day. And while solar is typically more successful on building roofs or in other fixed uses, solar automobiles have long been a pipe dream. It's also fairly priced, with a starting price of $25,900 for the non-launch edition. But that's subject to change, as it's the same price Aptera declared in 2020, and most cars have increased in price since then. Perhaps they should assign a more realistic corporate valuation, at $750 million to $1 billion, depending on how preferred stock is valued. No sane person would put money in and call it an investment. At $10,000, you are purchasing a book for $7,000 and receiving $3,000 in high-risk equity. The Chevy Bolt, on the other hand, hasn't increased in price and is currently a steal at a basic price of $26,500. That's slightly higher than the price of an Aptera, but you get a real vehicle for that. Of course, individuals who are interested in an Aptera are generally the sort of people who want something unusual, so perhaps a real vehicle isn't what they're looking for. However, the price difference does not appear to benefit Aptera, especially as the Bolt would qualify for the federal EV tax credit, whereas the Aptera, as a three-wheeled car, will not. But on the other hand, nothing can compete with the Bolt right now in terms of price/performance, and it's towards the end of its product life. We'll have to wait and see what GM has in store for the Equinox, which is expected to replace the Bolt at a comparable price point, as well as how the rest of the market evolves over the next year or so until the Aptera reaches the road. So, while we remain confident that Aptera will succeed, we acknowledge that it has a long way to go in a difficult climate for startups, with capital drying up across the economy in recent months. As a result, solar EV companies have been struggling recently, with Lightyear declaring bankruptcy and Sono launching its own crowdfunding effort. Arcimoto, another three-wheeled EV manufacturer, is also in danger. So Aptera has its job cut out for it, but perhaps a few more incentives will persuade some more investors to act. But tell us, what's your personal opinion? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this coming in the future. And if you feel touched to contribute to Lewin's treatment, don't forget to check out the GoFundMe page in the description below. Thank you, and thanks for watching.